Today's report, yes. I could really use some good news right about now. Please tell me you have something. The guards kept out a wave of intruders. Oh, thank the skies, that's something at least. Wait, really? Yes, now that's what I like to hear. Make sure that assassin gets a bonus. Amazing. I've been gunning for that old man for ages. I was thinking he'd drop dead on his own before we got him. Okay, yes, I can handle the bad news now. Hit me. Ugh, usual threats from royalty. As if I'm not royalty too. I just didn't put a crown on my head and parade around like I'm the ruler of the universe. Anything else? Dragon riders at the edge of our territory. Gross. Do we have... They're handling it? Good. Make sure they get a bonus for everyone they knock out of the sky. I hate dealing with dragon riders. That's all? Very well. You're dismissed. Oh, hold on. Have you seen my jester? Hiding in their room again, huh? No need to drag them here. I'll just go pay them a visit. Thank you for all your hard work. So, you get out of a cell just to lock yourself in another room. Doesn't make much sense if you ask me. I know the door doesn't have a lock. That was intentional. Aw, is my jester upset? There's that bite again. I knew you couldn't stay mopey for too long. Seemed pretty mopey to me. I mean, for the first few days you were running around the castle like a madman. Desperation does look cute on you, though. I love it when you make threats you can't possibly act on. You're doing such a good job. Anyway, the look of defeat on your face as you tried to get past the gates only to be shoved back in was beautiful. Or when you tried to attack one of the guards only for your hands to refuse to move. That was a riot. Aren't you glad I showed you where your room was first so you had a place to go sulk in private? I wouldn't mind a thank you, especially for giving you such a nice room. Oh, don't be silly. Of course the guards wouldn't attack. I told them not to hurt you. After all, you're harmless, and I wouldn't want anything happening to my oh-so-amusing jester. Don't call you that. Well, I'm certainly not going to call you one of my minions. They're all here willingly. And not to pit my employees against each other, but they have a far better work ethic. Look at you, slacking in your quarters when I need some entertainment to unwind. What do I have to worry about? About a million things. You can't just run an empire on sorcery alone. You and your former friends weren't the only thing I had to deal with, you know. As troublesome as you were, especially for such a small group, you're far from the worst. You were just the easiest to capture. I haven't heard a thing about them from my scouts, so perhaps they've given up on opposing me entirely. Why? Don't tell me you miss them. Oh, you just want to know if anyone's close to stopping me. Not so far. Though those damn dragon riders might put a dent in things if my guardsmen can't get rid of them quickly. I'm not making my minions do it for me because I can't. I'm making them do it for me because hitting a dragon is a pain in the ass, no matter how powerful you are. You misunderstand, Jester. I can take a dragon out with one shot. It's hitting them that's the issue. They move so unpredictably that they're irritating to fight. It's like trying to swat a fly, except the fly can breathe fire, and the fly swatter is a toothpick. Depending on the dragon, you have to hit them in the right spot, too. It's a whole thing. I'd rather not deal with it if I don't have to. Lazy? Me? I'll admit, that's an insult I haven't heard from you before. I'm glad you're not just reusing your old material. By the way, I noticed you aren't wearing your uniform. So you'll wear the other clothes I prepared for you, but not your hat? What a shame. I would have so loved to hear the bells jingling as you walk about. But I guess it doesn't make much of a difference if you're going to be such a shut-in. You say that, but it seems like you are quite good at staying out of sight. You're an archer, aren't you? The one that was always sniping my underlings from your hiding places. I'm a bit surprised I haven't found you hiding in the rafters yet. No point. Oh, should I give you some rubber bands to shoot with your fingers? So cranky. What happened to your bow? I have no idea. If my minions didn't just leave it in the woods, one of them may have taken it for themselves. Or maybe it ended up in the armory. Who knows? Don't go silent on me now. Even if you did have your bow, it's not like you could use it. You'd aim at someone only for your hands to freeze. What was that? I could have sworn I heard you say it's important. I know you probably loathe falling out of practice, but look on the bright side. You're not going to need good aim in here. Only good banter. Now surely you can do better than wishing I'll die in a fire. Wouldn't you rather do the deed yourself? That's what I like to hear. You don't stay down for long, do you? Oh, right. I wanted to ask. Will you be joining us in the dining hall tonight? Or hiding away again? You know, I haven't heard you complain about the food once. Does that mean it suits your taste? Don't worry. I'll tell the kitchen to make extra for you. You're starting to look a little scrawny anyway. Well, have a good evening then. I'll call upon you again soon, I'm quite sure. I think I'll visit the armory. So, technically she's an evil empress, but she goes by evil sorceress because fuck royalty.